Have you ever thought it might be dangerous to get up at night to go to the bathroom? Most people don't think much about what they do at night, but as we get older, small mistakes can have big effects. The truth is that some habits people have after age 70 can quietly raise their risk of falling, heart problems, and other medical emergencies, which can sometimes end very badly. This video will show you 5 bad things that seniors should not do at night. Even though these habits might not seem dangerous, they can put extra stress on the body, which can leave it more open to harm at night when its natural defenses are weaker. You can protect your health and sleep better by being aware of these risks and making small changes. Wait until the end, because the last habit on this list is something that lots of people do, even though they know it's bad for them. Before we start, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button. You won't miss a video that way. Please rate the video with a like if you liked it and a 0 if you didn't like it in the comments. Thanks for your ideas. It will help me make better videos for you. We can start now. The first thing is getting out of bed too quickly. Getting up too quickly after lying down is one of the most dangerous habits that older people can pick up. Even if it seems like a small thing, it can have sudden and bad effects on the body. Over time, our bodies become less good at controlling blood pressure. This makes us more likely to experience orthostatic hypotension, which is a sudden drop in blood pressure when standing up. This can make you feel dizzy, lose your balance, and often cause you to fall without warning. For older people, a fall in the middle of the night can be very bad, causing broken bones, head injuries, or even worse. The main issue is that these signs don't always show up right away. When some people stand up, they feel fine for a short time, but as soon as they take their first step, they pass out or lose their balance. It's especially dangerous to do this when getting up to go to the bathroom at night, when your body is still calm and not fully awake. You put more stress on your heart when you stand up too quickly after lying down. This makes the heart work harder to adjust. If the heart can't beat fast enough, the brain can lose oxygen for a short time, which can make you feel dizzy or even faint. Take the case of Charles. He was 75 years old and had always been independent. He never thought twice about going to the bathroom every night. It was like any other night when he woke up. He swung his legs over the side of the bed and quickly got up. He couldn't take another step before his vision blurred, and he passed out seconds later. He fell and hit his head on the nightstand before hitting the floor. The next thing he knew, he was lost and hurt. He found out later that the sudden drop in blood pressure was what made him pass out. He was lucky that he didn't seriously hurt his brain. Give your body time to adjust. This is a simple but effective way to avoid this kind of fall. Do not get out of bed right away. Instead, wait a moment to fully awaken. When you wake up, stay in bed for a little while longer and take a few deep breaths. Slowly move into a sitting position and rest there for a moment more. Before you stand up, this gives your body time to get your blood pressure back to normal. Once you feel stable, put both feet firmly on the ground. If you need to, use a stable surface to help you stand up slowly. If getting up makes you feel dizzy or unsteady, you might also want to see if any of the medicines you're taking make your blood pressure drop. Some medicines for high blood pressure, diuretics, and even some sleep aids can make the problem worse. Keep a lamp or nightlight next to your bed at all times so you can see where you're going. Also, if you've ever felt dizzy in the middle of the night, you might want to talk to your doctor about it. You can avoid a dangerous fall by making a simple change to how you get up. Second, having too much water before bed. Drinking enough water is good for you in general, but for older people, drinking too much before bed can be bad for them. Our bodies become less able to control and process fluids quickly as we get older. This means that drinking a lot of water in the evening can make you go to the bathroom a lot at night, which can keep you from sleeping and raise the risk of dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, and even dangerous falls at night. Nocturia, a condition that makes you have to go to the bathroom a lot at night, is one of the biggest worries. Lots of older people have trouble with this without realizing how much the water they drink at night affects it. When the bladder fills up too quickly, it tells the brain that you need to go to the bathroom right away, so you have to wake up several times to do it. Interrupting sleep all the time hurts more than just rest. It makes the immune system weaker, puts stress on the heart, and may even speed up the aging process over time. It is very important for seniors to keep their sleep schedule stable because not getting enough sleep has been linked to higher risks of dementia, heart disease, and more stress on the nervous system. But the risks don't end with not being able to sleep. You're more likely to fall and hurt yourself every time you get up at night to go to the bathroom. It can be hard to find your way around a dark room when you're still half asleep. And for older people, even a small mistake can cause broken bones or head injuries. Low lighting, being sleepy, and the need to get to the bathroom quickly are all things that can cause people to trip and fall at night. People who have trouble keeping their balance, low blood pressure, or weak leg muscles are at even greater risk. Take the case of Richard. He was careful to drink enough water during the day, but at 73 years old, he made it a habit to drink a full glass of water right before bed. He thought it was a healthy habit, but over time he had to get up more often to go to the bathroom. One night he was in a hurry to go to the bathroom and tripped on the edge of his rug. He fell and broke his hip. Later, his doctor told him to change how he drinks water to cut down on trips to the bathroom at night and lower his risk of falling again. The answer is not to stop using water altogether, but to time it right. Instead of drinking a lot of water in the evening, try to stay hydrated during the day. Try to drink most of your fluids in the morning and afternoon. In the evening, slowly cut back on how much you drink. Don't drink a full glass of water if you often feel thirsty at night. Instead, take small sips. Additionally, stay away from alcoholic and caffeinated drinks before bed, as they can make you pee more often at night. The third mistake is making the room too cold. A cool room is nice for many people, but for seniors, a room that is too cold at night can be very bad for their health. Our bodies aren't as good at keeping us warm as they used to be, which makes it harder to stay warm while we sleep. A drop in body temperature at night can make it harder for blood to flow, raise the risk of stroke and heart problems, and even make breathing problems worse. When the body's metabolism naturally slows down at night, what feels like a slightly chilly room during the day can become dangerously cold. Vasoconstriction, which happens when blood vessels get smaller to keep heat in, is one of the worst things that can happen when you sleep in a cold room. This process can put extra stress on the heart of seniors who already have heart problems. This can raise the risk of high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, or even heart attacks while they sleep. Also, cold weather can slightly thicken blood, which makes it more likely that clots will form. This increases the risk of strokes. Even mild exposure to cold every night can wear down the heart over time, which can lead to problems you didn't expect. Another risk that isn't thought about enough is how cold weather can make your immune system weaker. It's hard for the body to keep its temperature steady, and when it's too cold, the immune system works less well. This can make older people more likely to get colds, flu, and respiratory infections, which can be worse or last longer in older people. Also, sleeping in a cold room with dry air can dry out your nasal passages, which can make congestion worse, cause sinus problems, and raise your risk of getting a respiratory infection. Take Walter as an example. At age 77, he liked it cool in his room and would often turn down the heat before going to sleep. Over time, he began to feel stiff upon waking, with headaches and shortness of breath every once in a while. In the beginning, he didn't give it much thought, but when his chest hurt on a very cold night, he decided to see a doctor. It turned out that his heart condition and the cold nights were putting too much stress on his cardiovascular system. He was able to sleep better without putting his health at risk by changing the temperature in his bedroom and adding more blankets instead of turning down the thermostat. To lower these risks, it's important to keep the temperature in your bedroom stable and moderate. Seniors should ideally keep their room at a temperature that lets them sleep soundly without making them feel cold, but not too warm. Put on extra layers like warm blankets, socks, or thermal sleepwear instead of turning down the heat a lot. A humidifier can also help keep the air from drying out too much, which lowers the risk of irritating the lungs. Keeping a warm water bottle near your feet or wearing light gloves while you sleep can also help people who have trouble with circulation or arthritis keep their body temperature steady. These small changes can help keep the heart and immune system from having to work harder than they need to, while also improving the quality of sleep. Being aware of how cold it is at night can have a big effect on your health and well-being in the long run. Putting off chest pain or shortness of breath is the fourth mistake. One of the worst things that seniors can do at night is to think that minor chest pain or shortness of breath is not a big deal. A lot of people think that if the pain isn't too bad or goes away on its own, it can't be a real problem. But the truth is that the body is most vulnerable at night, and small symptoms can sometimes be the first sign of a much bigger problem. Don't ignore these signs. They are often early warning signs of a heart attack, stroke, or other life-threatening conditions that need immediate attention. People often don't pay attention to these symptoms because they don't always show up in the way we expect them to. A heart attack, for instance, doesn't always make your chest hurt really badly all of a sudden. For older people, it can feel like mild pain, pressure, or a strange burning sensation that is more like having indigestion. Shortness of breath may seem like a minor problem, but it could mean that the heart isn't pumping blood well, which causes fluid to build up in the lungs. It's easy to ignore these signs until it's too late because they can start out slowly. It's risky to ignore chest pain at night because heart attacks and strokes are more likely to happen at night or early in the morning. This is because our hormones and blood pressure change naturally while we sleep. During this time, the heart has to work harder, and if there is already a problem, like clogged arteries or high blood pressure, this extra stress can cause a sudden heart event. Some people may not wake up at all if they have symptoms, but decide to wait until morning. Take Edward as an example. At age 74, he sometimes felt a dull pressure in his chest at night. It wasn't painful, so he thought it was probably acid reflux. He told himself it was nothing to worry about when he woke up one night, feeling slightly out of breath. He drank some water and went back to sleep. He fell while getting out of bed the next morning. His family later found out that he had a mild heart attack while he was sleeping. His heart had already been badly damaged because he didn't get help sooner. It could have been a very different story if he had called for help the night before. Don't ignore it if you ever feel pressure, tightness, or pain in your chest that doesn't feel normal. It's always best to be careful, even if the pain isn't very sharp or bad. If you feel short of breath, dizzy, sick, sweat a lot, or have pain in your neck, shoulders, or arms, you should never ignore it. If any of these things happen to you at night, don't wait until the morning to call for help. A potentially life-threatening event should never be ignored. It's always better to get checked out and find out that it wasn't important. The best thing you can do for your health is pay attention to your body and know when something doesn't feel right. It's important to pay attention to your body's warning signs because they could save your life. 5. Going to sleep right after a big meal. Many people like to eat a late-night snack or a big dinner before bed, but seniors should not eat too much right before bed because it can be bad for their health. Even though it might not seem dangerous, lying down too soon after eating can cause acid reflux, make digestion difficult, and even raise the risk of more serious conditions like aspiration pneumonia or heart strain. At night, the metabolism slows down, which makes it harder for the body to break down big meals. On a long-term basis, this can cause pain, bad sleep, and even dangerous problems. If you eat a big meal before bed, you might get acid reflux, which is also called gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. It's easy for stomach acid to flow back into the esophagus when you lie down after eating. This can cause heartburn, coughing, and irritation. Over time, being exposed to acid over and over again can cause inflammation, ulcers, and even a higher risk of esophageal cancer. It can be even worse for seniors who already have digestive problems. This can make it hard to get a good night's sleep and cause constant pain. This isn't just about acid reflux, though. Also, eating big meals late at night can put extra stress on the heart and blood vessels. When you eat a big meal, your stomach needs more blood flow, which can temporarily take blood away from other important organs. This can cause a drop in blood pressure, which can make some older people feel dizzy or tired. For people who already have heart problems, this extra stress can make their heartbeats irregular or even raise their risk of heart failure over time. Silent aspiration is another serious but often overlooked risk. This is when small amounts of food or stomach acid enter the airways by accident instead of going down the digestive tract. This is more likely to happen if you lie down right after eating, especially if you are older and your swallowing reflexes are already weak. Aspiration that doesn't get cleared up can cause lung irritation, infections, and even aspiration pneumonia, which is very dangerous and can be life-threatening for older people. Take Gerald as an example. At age 73, he liked eating in the evening and often ate late because his schedule was all over the place. After a big dinner one night, he felt a little pain, but he ignored it and went to bed right away. He woke up coughing and feeling out of breath a few hours later. He didn't realize that some of the stomach acid had gotten into his airways and made his lungs hurt. With time, he started to cough all the time and wheeze every once in a while. Later, his doctor told him that his breathing problems were caused by aspiration and told him to change the way he eats to avoid more problems. The best way to lower these risks is to eat at the right times. Try not to eat a big meal right before bed. Instead, wait at least 2 to 3 hours after your last big meal to lie down. If you feel hungry late at night, choose a light, easy-to-digest snack like a banana, yogurt, or a handful of nuts over a full meal. Having an adjustable bed or an extra pillow under your head can also help stop acid reflux while you sleep. By making these simple changes, you can help your digestion, protect your heart, and lower your risk of having breathing problems at night. Making small changes to how you spend your evenings can help protect your health and make sure you get a better night's sleep. As this video comes to a close, take a moment to think about the 5 habits we talked about that you do at night. Some of them might not seem dangerous at first, but over time, they can quietly raise health risks, especially for older people. There is good news. Little changes can have a big effect. By changing what you do at night, you can protect your heart, sleep better, and lower your risk of having a medical emergency. Which of these habits caught you off guard the most? Have you ever had any problems with your health at night? We want to know what you think. People who don't know about the risks could learn from your experiences. It's not enough to just take care of your health during the day. What you do at night is also important. It takes time for your body to heal, and making better choices at night can help you stay strong and healthy for years to come. Don't hesitate to speak with your doctor if you ever feel unsure about how a particular habit is affecting you. Being safe is always better than being sorry. Thanks for being here today. Please get in touch with us. Tell us what you learned today and how you're going to use it in your life in the comments below. We care about what you think, so don't be shy about telling us. We feel very motivated and encouraged when we read your comments. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you liked it and found it useful. Thanks for your support. It lets us keep making good content for you to learn from and be inspired by. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.